So in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and walk you step by step on setting up all of your animated overlays inside of Streamlabs, like you're just chatting, your gameplay, your alerts, your countdown timer, your sync transition, the whole 9 yards. That way, by the end of this video, your stream looks professional. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have your animated overlays ready to go. If you don't have some, you can come to Stream Designs. For the video today, I'm going to be utilizing the package called Illuminate. If you don't have animated overlay packages, right now there's a 50% sale where you can go ahead and get the animated package, the stinger transition, and the countdown timer, all for $49, which is a great deal. I'll put the link in the description of this video for you to be able to go ahead and purchase that. And there's different other overlays on the store that you can go ahead and select from. So once you have your animated overlays, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and open up Streamlabs. Once you have Streamlabs open, you're going to come to the left-hand side where it says scenes. Now you're going to have a predefined scene already. So what we'll do is we'll right click on this, we'll rename it, and we'll call this starting soon. You're going to select done. And what you're going to want to do is here where it says sources, you want to hit this little plus icon. You're going to select media file. You're going to select add source, and we're going to name this start. You're going to select add source. Under locate file, you're going to hit browse, and you're going to go to the Stream Designs files that you want to head and download it. And once you have access to them, once you open it up, you'll come to where it says overlay screens, and you'll come here and select starting soon, select open. And now you want to make sure you select loop, because this is an animation. You want it to keep going until you decide to switch scenes. So you'll select loop, you'll select close, and now our starting soon is ready to go. Now the next thing under scenes, you're going to press the plus icon. You're going to name a new scene. You're going to name it countdown, and then you're going to select done. And then here under sources, you're going to press the source, media file, add source. And now here you need to select add new source instead. You're going to name this count, add source. And then again, we'll locate that file. You go to your Stream Designs package, and what you want to do is you want to come to where it says where you saved it at. Here's the countdown timer. I have it there. I'm going to open it up. And again, this is one that you don't select the loop, because once the countdown timer is done, you want it to just simply finish. So we'll hit close. There's going to be our countdown timer. Now we're going to go ahead and press plus on the scene again. We're going to name this just chatting. You're going to select done. And then again, we're going to go ahead and add a source. We're going to go click media file. You're going to add source. We're going to add a new source instead. And here you're going to say chatting. You're going to add source. And again, we're going to locate that file you downloaded from Stream Designs. We'll come back here. Here's the package. We'll come to where it says overlay screens. And here you're going to see the just chatting. We'll select OK. And here you are going to want to go ahead and check loop. We'll hit done. And now we have our just chatting. And we'll come back in a few moments to go ahead and add our webcam, to add our gameplay and our live chat. I'll show you that here in just a moment. So the next thing that we want to set up is going to be our gameplay. So we're going to add a new scene. We're going to name this gameplay. You're going to hit done. And then here under sources, you're going to press the plus icon. You're going to come where it says media file, hit add source. We're going to add a new one, and you're going to name this gameplay. You're going to add source. You're going to locate that file, and then you're going to come back to your folder, and you're going to see here that it's going to go ahead and say overlay screens. And here's the overlay bar. So you'll select overlay bar. You'll select OK. You will want to put this on loop again, because it is animation that's going to be playing. And then here it is. So now what we want to simply do, we can resize this, place this all the way at the top. You can make it smaller if you like, and place it right on the top. And like I said, we'll come back here in just a few moments to go ahead and add in our gameplay and all the things that we need. For right now, let's just go ahead and keep getting all our scenes set up. So the next one we want to do is our Be Right Back. So we're going to add a new scene. I'm going to name this Be Right Back. You're going to select done. And then here under sources, you're going to press the plus icon. You're going to go to media file. You're going to add that. You're going to say new source. You're going to put BRB, add source, and then you're going to go ahead and locate that file. You're then going to come back into your Stream Designs package. You're going to come to where it says Be Right Back screen, hit open. And then here, you're also going to want to go ahead and put loop on there as well. And then you'll close, and now you see that our Be Right Back is now ready to go. So next, we're going to go ahead and do our stream offline. This is going to be the screen that you utilize after you're about to end your stream. So we'll do scene, we'll do plus, we'll go ahead and name this offline, hit done. We'll come back to sources, we'll do media file, add source, add new source instead. We're going to name this offline. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and add source. We're going to locate that file. And again, this is going to be right directly inside of your Stream Designs package. So you're going to stream offline. You're going to select open. This is one you will select as loop. And now you're going to see here that our stream is currently offline. This is a screen that you will utilize. So we have our starting soon, our countdown, just chatting, our gameplay, our be right back, our offline. Now we want to go ahead and start adding some additional things into it. So let's go ahead and go to our just chatting, and let's go ahead and start adding our webcam and things of that sort. So for just chatting, you're going to go to sources, you're going to press plus, and now we're going to go ahead and look for a video capture device, which is right here. You're going to select add source. You can name this camera. You're going to select add source, and now it's going to go ahead and select your camera. Now I'm using my cam link, which you can see right here. You can select your webcam, and then we're going to go ahead and hit close. Now you can see here that it covered the whole screen. So what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and resize this, and before you do that, you center it. You want to make sure that the just chatting is above the camera. Why? Because what's going to happen is now you can size this up and it'd be directly inside of the box without any issues. So now you can resize it, position it exactly where you want. And now you can see here that I'm inside of the camera, right? So next we want to go ahead and add our gameplay to this window here. So to be able to achieve that, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and press plus. We're going to select another video capture device. You're going to hit add source. You're going to do a new one, okay? And you're going to call this game. You're going to select add source. And then here is where you're going to go ahead and select the game capture, right? I use the Elgato. So again, there it is there. We can close this, and again, it's going to be big, so we want to go ahead and resize this. And again, you can go ahead and position this to just chatting above the game, so you can get it behind. And now you can go ahead and start sizing this up exactly to fit inside of the screen here. And again, this is just for that preview. So there you go. There's the gameplay there. And then we'll come back here in just a few to be able to go ahead and add our live chat. Now, before we go ahead and continue to go ahead and add our gameplay to this window here, what I want you to do is go to the description of this video and download the Ultimate Streamer Checklist. This is a checklist that you must have, because today we're going to set up your stream and it's going to look professional. But in that checklist, I tell you what to do before you go live, what to do after you go live, and then what to do during your live stream to get people to follow you, to subscribe, and how to promote your stream and your content afterwards so people find you when you're offline. So that's a free checklist you can download. It's called the Ultimate Streamer Checklist. Go to the description of this video to be able to go ahead and download that. So now we're going to go ahead and add our gameplay. So to go ahead and add our gameplay, again, we're going to press the plus sign. We're going to come to where it says video capture device. And now, since we already added it, we can use it again. So we're going to go ahead and add source. You have our gameplay there, but again, we want to bring it up the gameplay bar above to the top, right? So now what we want to add is going to add our camera. So to add our camera, again, we're going to go to source. We're going to come to where it says video capture device. You're going to add source. And then here, you're going to select your camera. We're going to add source again. And now what I want you to do is to resize this, but leave it right here in the middle, because we're now going to go ahead and add our webcam border. So what you want to do is here is you want to press the plus sign. You're going to want to come to media file, add source. You're going to add a new one, and you're going to name this webcam. You're going to go ahead and hit add source. And now you're going to locate a file. And again, inside of your Stream Designs package, you're going to see here, it's going to say webcam overlays. Now there's three different options here, and I'm going to demonstrate every single one for you. So you have the bottom bar overlay. This is typically good for a green screen. I'm going to show you what that looks like now, right? So you'll see here that that is just going to be the bar, which again, I can just use it if I want to, just like that, but it's really good for a green screen. So we'll go ahead and double click on this again. We'll hit browse and we'll look at this one. This is with a border and without the bottom. So this is just the border, okay, with the bottom as well. So this has the border and it has the bottom for you to be able to put that additional, like somebody donated or somebody just followed. So you can go ahead and utilize that. We'll go ahead and swap this out again. And now you have here with border, but without bottom bar, right? So this is the one that we're going to utilize. This is the one that's just going to be the border. You do want to select loop because of this animation. And you'll see here that now we can go ahead and add this. So we'll size this up, right? Make it to where it's perfect, where it needs to be. And then once you have it perfect, what I want you to do is I want you to then, now that it's there, now what you want to do is you want to grab the webcam. You want to hold control and you want to do the camera. Then you want to right click, and what you want to do is you want to select group, okay, group into a folder. And now it's going to go ahead and give you the name. And then what you want to do is you want to simply go ahead and save it. So let's see here. We'll group it. into a folder, and then we'll just give it a few moments for it to go ahead and get loaded in there. And then once you have that grouped, now what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to go ahead and simply, let's go ahead and just disable this right here. So once you have it grouped together, you're going to be able to move every aspect of this and resize this without it changing your camera, and you can position everything exactly where you like. So there you go, you have that there. Now we come back to our Be Right Back. So what we want to do now is that now that we have our starting soon set up, we have our countdown set up, our just chatting is ready to go, our gameplay is good to go, our Be Right Back is good to go. Now we want to go ahead and add alerts in our live chat. So to be able to do that, we're going to come to the website called Stream Elements. You're going to want to go ahead and get logged in with your YouTube, your Twitch, or your Facebook. Once you get logged in, on the left-hand side, you're going to come to where it says Streaming Tools, My Overlays, and you're going to select Create New Overlay. So once that opens up here for you, what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and start to add our alerts. So we'll leave it at 1080p. You'll hit Start. We'll come to where it says Add Widget. You'll come to where it says Alert Box. And now what you're going to do here is that you're going to see the follow alert, subscribe alert, tip alert, cheer alert, host alert, raid, and purchase alert. Now for the purpose of this video, we're just going to set up the follow alert because the steps are exactly the same. So once you know how to do one, you'll be able to do the others as well. So what you want to do is you want to click this little gear icon. Once you click that little gear icon, it's going to bring over some menus. Now, right out of the gate, Stream Elements does give you a alert that you can utilize. You can use Emulate, hit follow, and you'll see here that it gives you that animation again, but we want ours to be branded and to meet our brand of what we have here for Illuminate, and you do get stream alerts with the package inside of Stream Designs. So we'll come back to Stream Elements. We're going to select Change Video. Okay. You're then going to go ahead and select Upload. You're going to select here, select Files. Okay, you're going to come to where you downloaded the package. So here it is, the package here, Stream Package. You're going to see Alerts, and you're going to see New Follower, which is there. So you select OK. Once it's there, you'll select Submit. And now you're going to see the animation that's going to happen, right? So what we want to do is we want to make sure that this here, this name, is actually inside of this box so that it looks good. So there's a few settings that we need to go ahead and adjust. So to be able to do that, well, first thing we're going to do is the positioning. You're going to put left layout here, text over image, right? So again, we can emulate that. You'll see here what it looks like. And again, we want to go ahead and position this and move it exactly where it needs to be. So you're going to scroll down. You're going to come to where it says text settings. Okay. And the first thing we're going to want to do, you want to make this 20. Okay, and then as far as the color font, that's fine there. You want to scroll down, and here where it says Pulse, this is where we want to make it the color that matches Illuminate. So once again, we'll come here. We'll see that it has that blue. It looks really good on it. So what we'll do is that we'll come back and we'll use that same kind of blue. So we'll come here. We'll select that blue there. So now that's good to go there. So what we want to do is you want to come where it says Advanced. Now here's where we got to go ahead and adjust it. So typically 200 is typically the sweet spot to be able to get it right in the center. And you can see there, right? So it's there's perfect. But what we want to do now is that we don't want the text to show up first. So you want to come back and you want to come to animation settings. And here you want to say text appearance delay. And we typically want to put this at about 1 second. It doesn't have to be perfect, but now we can go ahead and test that out again. Let's see here. And there it is, perfect, right? If you want this to be a little bit bigger, you definitely can. So you can kind of tweak it, but there it's going to be perfect. So once you have all of those set up, right, and you set up all of them following the same steps, you're going to select Save. You're going to name this Illuminate Alerts. You're going to select Save. And once you hit Save, you're going to come up to the top and you're going to select this little paper clip, and that's going to go ahead and copy a URL that we're going to utilize inside of Streamlabs. So what you want to do here is you want to come to your starting soon. You want to hit the little plus icon. You're going to go ahead and look for where it says browser source. You're going to select add source. And here you're going to name this alerts. You're going to go ahead and hit add source. And here's where we're going to want to go ahead and paste that link in there and then hit close. So you're going to see here that now our alerts are there. So what you want to do is you want to come back to Stream Elements. You want to come to where it says emulate and just hit the follow just a few times so you can see the animation happen here. So again, you now can go ahead and move the alert wherever it is that you like. So again, we can grab it and position it to where you want it to be seen. I'm going to just keep it here in the middle. And again, you can just move this around, make it bigger if you like. to be able to showcase people's name more. So that's there, right? So now that we have that alert set up, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and add our alerts to every single scene. So you'll click on countdown, you'll hit the plus, you're going to hit browser source, you're going to hit add source, and you're going to select the alert, add the source, and there is our alert. Again, you can test it by going to Stream Elements. We're going to go to our just chatting. We're going to hit the plus sign. We're going to go ahead and select browser source again. You're going to hit add source. You're going to select alert, and you're going to add your alert, and again, position it exactly where it is that you want. And then you'll come back to your gameplay and do the same thing for every single scene. So you'll come here, browser source again. You want to select alerts, and again, you can position it where you like, and we'll do the same thing on the Be Right Back. We'll do browser source again, add it, and then do alerts, and then last one, you'll do it here on your offline screen, and then you'll do browser source. So now that we have that all set up, the next thing we want to do is we want to come back to our just chatting, and now we want to get our chat to show up on our live stream. So to be able to do that, you're going to come back to Stream Elements. You're going to go back to where your overlays are at again on the streaming tools, my overlays. You're going to create a new overlay. That's going to go ahead and open up a new editor for us, just like we did for our alerts. And now what we're going to do is we're going to actually create our chat. So to be able to achieve this, once this opens up here, we're going to want to go ahead, and Stream Elements makes it real easy for us to be able to do it. So 1080p, you'll hit start. That's totally fine. You'll click add widget. And then you're going to come back to the bottom where it says Stream Tools, your Stream Chat. Now, based on what you utilize to log in to Stream Elements, that's the chat that it's going to pull. So if you logged in with your Twitch account, it's going to pull your Twitch chat. If you pulled in with your YouTube or your Facebook, it's going to pull in those chats. So here's going to be the chat that we have here. Now, there's going to be things that we want to do here where it says position, size, and style, right? So if we look at our stream, see, it's kind of more like a box rectangle. So that's the kind of look that we want to create here. So typically we can go maybe 500. That's going to give us kind of like a nice little box. Again, we can do 300. That's going to be a little bit too small, 450. And we can go here and do 500. I think that's going to be a good decent. So now what we want to do here is that opacity, we want to make it a little bit transparent. But before you do that, so you can position it, you want to hit save. You want to name this your chat. Hit save. Okay. And now we're going to copy this paperclip. You're going to come back to Streamlabs. You're going to come to just chatting. You're going to come to sources, and we're going to add another browser source. You're going to hit add source. You're going to go ahead and add new source instead. And here we're going to name this chat. You're going to go ahead and hit add source. And again, we're going to go ahead and copy that link that we just got. We'll hit close. And then this is going to go ahead and pop up your chat. So again, you have it there, right? We're going to showcase it. And now you see the chat populated, and it fits pretty decently in there. So again, we'll resize this. We'll bring it down some. So what I like to do is hold Alt on my keyboard, grab one corner, and bring this down. So it just makes it a little bit easier to be able to maneuver and to utilize. So again, just bring it to the box. And now we can go ahead and resize this. That way it's there. And now what you would like to do is that once you have it in position, right, we want to go ahead and come back into Stream Elements, and now we want to make this a little bit transparent. That way it's not there. So we hit save, and now when you come back, you're going to see here that now it's transparent, and now your chat's going to go ahead and show up directly in there. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and add our stinger transition. Our stinger transition is going to be the scene that when you're switching between scenes, there's a nice animation. So you see right now, when we switch scenes, it just cuts. But inside of Stream Designs, we give you a stinger transition. So let's go ahead and add that there now. So what you want to do is you want to come to this little icon here. You're going to go ahead and click add transition. Okay. And you're going to name this, stinger. Okay, type, you're going to go scroll down and you're going to select stinger. This is going to go ahead and open up some menus here for us. So we want to go to video file, hit browse, and you want to go to the package that you want to hit and download it from Stream Design, stinger transition. You do stinger transition here, and you'll select open. Okay, and now what we want to do is, this is going to be very important, right? The amount of time that you select here for the transition point needs to be typically about 750 is the sweet spot, and we'll test it here in just a few moments. But then where it says here auto monitoring, have that off, and then auto fade style, you want to make sure this is cross fade. What that means is that when you're switching between scene and scene, your audio or your voice is not going to get cut out, right? So you'll hit done. We'll go ahead and toggle it on. We'll hit done. And now let's see how it works, right? And there's our transition now. So now we have a beautiful transition that happens when we switch between scenes. So you can see here that now you have a professional looking stream. So the next thing you need to do is go live. But before you go live, this is super important, because if you have a good looking stream, but then your stream is lagging or the quality looks bad, it doesn't matter if you have beautiful looking overlays, right? So what I want you to do is go ahead and click this video right here, where I walk you step by step on the best settings to utilize inside of Streamlabs. That way your stream doesn't lag and the quality of your stream looks as best as possible. So go ahead and click that video right there to get a step-by-step process of utilizing the settings inside of Streamlabs. I'll see you guys in the next video.